Welcome back to Satisfactory. I am so glad you're here. Last episode we did a lot of wire work. A lot. And at some point very soon we are going to inject that wire into the system. Ironically, I'm out of wire. Let's see if we can pop up here and grab some of that. So we need to inject this wire into the system so we can better make project parts. And I think we're gonna connect. Well, this drone is really trying to drop off wire here. Good grief. And we're gonna connect our project part production directly to the space elevator. And that second part is the part we're gonna do first. So I'm just coming over here. Going over to the space elevator section. Right, so that's where our space elevator is connected, but we need power over there in order to build easier. So we'll just connect this and hopefully just do one. There we go. Ow. And then when I look at this, what do we have? Motors just kind of sitting and hanging out. Oh, look at that. There's some adaptives here. Let's take those. We can definitely make use of those. And there's some versatile frames here too. That was some of the spillover. Oh, we're obviously not making very many more of those. Alright, we're not getting distracted. We are connecting. So I'm starting a lift tower. Directly connecting to our space elevator, which currently has no project parts in it. And that is where we are. So I pulled that power so I could hover around right here. I put this lift tower one foundation away just to give us a little room to navigate and negotiate. Nope. Need to pull power. The range of this is pretty good. Uh-oh. Let's Out of aluminum. Do we have a little extra aluminum in here waiting to get used that we can steal? Yes. Wait, nope, those are ingots. We don't want those. Sadly, our inventory's full anyway. Let's go up here and drop off some of this good stuff. No aluminum there. Probably could drop these drones off, though. There we go. Get these assembly directors going by dropping off these extra control units. And we can also drop off these versatile framework. Get a little bit of that going as well. But of course, none of that is our primary mission, which is right now looking for some aluminum. I don't know. Next time, I probably should build like a central storage and send everything there. These guys are obviously having trouble with copper sheets. Okay, right back to it. Then we'll build a nice little conveyor wall. Right here. Right, and then we have our two project part deals ready to go here. Oh, how do I... do the same thing again to pick up these project parts. And we'll pull this out to, say, here. We'll pull you out to, say... There we go. And we're seeing our totals, project parts delivered, increasing. That is done. And that's basically just going to be a huge boom based off of the project parts we've already made. We know we have major issues in earlier parts of our production chain to keep this flow going. But when you consider the fact that they want 4,000 parts, it probably makes sense to at least start, even if that start is just a trickle. I think right now we've completed 10%. That we wouldn't have completed it if we hadn't started this, so we're pushing 20% of the electromagnetics. All right, done. We've connected our project part production directly to the space elevator. That helps us keep an eye on that we're making progress. Now we've got all this gas storage. I want to pull the wire out of here. Now, one thing you have to consider when you're dealing with drones is whatever production speed you are using to fill the drone port is the same production speed you should consider when you empty the drone port. And what I mean by that, we use 2 full belts of copper wire. That was our target production. Oh no. And whatever target you use to fill the drone, you should also use to empty the drone on the other side. So that is what we're going to do as soon as we build this loop to avoid clipping. Okay. We want to get this wire out. But since we're doing 2 full belts of wire production, we've got to get it out in such a way where it's 2 full belts of wire distribution. I think a wall here, or maybe even sorry, I had a thought mid process there. What I'm thinking is that I could probably just do like a conveyor wall here, something like this. And then connect these to it. Probably don't need to be quite that low. Is that straight across? I can't tell. No, seems like this one is closer to straight. Oh my goodness. So happy that worked. Ooh, I'm in a powerless area here. I really need to get my jetpack back in my base loadout. Alright, so we have a copper wire. So the thing about doing item injection is basically you gotta find where the item is being used. See, right here is our copper wire bus line, but we're obviously not using it because it's we're using it in chunks apparently. So this is probably connected to our alternate recipe for batteries, and we're not using a ton of batteries right now. I could inject here. But I don't think that's the wise choice. Gonna get that wire just a little closer to the belt. One thing I could do, and it is something I'm considering, is putting in a massive amount of... Oh, that looks really terrible. That's very, very, very... very clippy. Uh-oh. Gotta watch myself here. Give me a foundation, please. There we go. Much better. Sorry, I'm doing some insanely precise wire work here. Just trying to avoid a little bit of the overt clip. Okay. So we've got our wire right there. We could... Let's just do it. Right here, actually, this is pretty good. What we'll do is we'll hit a merger here. We'll move this up to the top. And on that, we will hit a merger. Oh, interesting. Let's put splitters on this. And then connect you to there. And you to there. Both belts are now supplying that point of injection. Alright, so that will help ensure that the battery production will have plenty of copper wire. So we're all set there. Then on our next level, we're still full on wire here. Okay. Let's keep going till we find a place that needs wire. If I'm going to be able to get in here. Ah, see? Now this means that there's places where a wire injection would be welcome. Now we're gonna double back. Alright, it looks like, if I remember how I was building this originally, the wire gets made here, merged onto the wire line, and then gets shipped down into the first level storage. And so whatever's left goes through for production. Now obviously just that phrasing is wrong, right? Whatever's left goes to production. It should be something opposite of that. If I really wanted to, I'd probably go in there and make some smart splitters, but we could really build this line up right here with some wire injection. Ah, and here's first major place where wire's getting used. Alright. So knowing that, we need to inject right here would be the latest point where we would want to inject the wire. So let's take a look at that now. Oh, but our wire's way over here. Am I right? I am. That's weird. I looked up and saw my own face. Now that's it's a nightmare. Yeah, our wire's there. Well, we could probably do a drop. Okay, here we go. Let's get this into the level that we want. Okay. And then we obviously have our injection point. This is where the wires are originally being made. And here's where we're going to add some additional wire to the system. I think we'll do something like we did last time. We'll just pop in a merger, maybe right in the middle. Connect this. Add a merger to the end of this. There we go. So now we've added basically a full belt, if not more. It can't be more, right? But the amount of wire that's ready to go is what I'll say is over a full belt just for this production, which is, well, let's take it out of here. Thought probably is like, hey, let's not drop down a giant hole to the ground floor and die. All right, so this is going to help us make cable, which is always good. Yeah, these are filling up fast. And this one's going to help us make stators. It's just barely hanging on, though. Yeah, it's increasing. We'll give you some hand-delivered copper wire as well. So now this super injection of copper wire should make a lot of stators. What are we making here? 20 stators per minute, and we're consuming 50 stators per minute. Like, what am I thinking here? This is not even basic. Making 20 per minute, and we are consuming 50 per minute. Oh wait, maybe not. We're consuming 35 per minute. This one's overclocked, but the other one isn't. That's still not enough. Do I have the materials on me to... Let's expand this a little bit. Let's see. Currently we're rocking 35. Per minute consumption on stators. So... Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At the end of the day, we know that this is a shared delivery of stators as well, right? So might as well overbuild a little bit for what we have in front of us. I like this song. Copy the settings. happened there? Anyway, it's got a green light, so it's working. Just hand inject some of this wire just to clean out my inventory a little bit. Looks like I could use a few more pipes. But we're not going to worry about that right now. The point is that we've added some stators to the mix due to our wire injection. Each of these are sitting on one of two stators. My hope is by the time I check on it again, and they'll have delightfully massive amount of stators to work with. There we go. Ooh. It's a slow section of belt there. Let's get that moving. Just checking the stator line for speed. Upgrading. There we go. All right. Now the plan would be that these engines now have a couple extra stators to work with. None. What? How is that possible? Hello, autosave. How are you? Well... Oh. Right. 35 stators per minute. Right. So right now we're struggling on the pipes. But these 6 are green. So that means we're making at least 30 per minute. And that means we're 5 short over here. A couple are making it in, but the overclocking is killing it. So I'm gonna drop the overclock 1 shard from here. Right? I'm gonna take all the stators from here. I'm gonna put them in here. And when I take this 1 power shard, I'm just gonna add it right here. Won't be a huge jump. But it'll be helpful. Yeah, definitely I'm seeing my improved, right? When you look at how I'm gonna find it eventually. How this belt looks, how this belt combination looks compared to this belt combination. It's way better to have the higher one go straight down as a ramp and have the lower one snake in, as opposed to this where it's kind of doing both and it makes the belt all bumpy. I'm not a beauty builder, so I'm not claiming that I know everything about making a beautiful factory, but little stuff like that I've learned along the way. All right, so how many of these do we have in the green? 3, 6 and a half. 32.5 clean, and then a little extra whenever pipes are available. I'm gonna take a quick peek. It's not gonna be another 30 minutes of the video. Just gonna see. Yeah, we do need some more copper sheet. How is that possible? Good grief. Oh, but they're all yellow. Not pulling enough copper ingots. So it looks like our steel pipe section needs more steel ingots. And this needs more coal. Now, how is that possible? Oh. The fact that there's no coal is probably how that's possible. see. No coal. Coal. No coal. This is a trucking problem. Well, there's coal right there. Obviously. So, wait a minute. How is there no coal? I obviously see lots and lots of coal. Did a truck just drop off? No. We've got coal in storage. Oh. Maybe we don't have coal in storage. I see. Okay, I need to pick up some aluminum. I think we can fix this. Take a quick peek at my inventory while we're in the tube. Yeah, we need some aluminum. Some aluminium. I really need to make some storage for this. But then whenever I need it, I can just pull a couple hundred, almost 1,000. Wait a minute. Now you are getting coal. But I haven't done anything yet. Okay. No, not enough coal. For sure. Alright, let's load this up. That's 100. I'm sure not all, these aren't all overclocked. Jeez, am I not sure of that? Something like 300 per. And then it looks like these are not getting enough steel ingots. Okay. Alright, yeah. I think we can help. What I'm basically saying is that there is some coal going in, but not enough. So we're going to look at that. Okay, so that part of it's a Mark V. already found one problem, some Mark IV activities. Let's check this. Alright, looks like we're all set there. And that's a Mark V lift, so we're good. Just double checking it. Good there. Belt is looking clean. Alright, but right now, no coal being input. So it looks like we're not pulling in enough coal, but whatever we're doing here is backed up, so we're not making use of it there. So what we'll do is, oh man, right there, we'll split and then we'll merge on just like that. All of those are, ooh, that's a Mark IV lift. Let's upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that and that. So now it's getting a full belt of coal. But I am noticing that this is unusually empty. Back in the day, that would be totally full. All I'm doing right now is just making the emptying speed faster. That should, I mean, that's a solid build. 780 coal. Wait, are you leaving with coal? that's just the coal that you had. Ooh, hi. Right behind it. Those two are probably too close together. How many tractors do I have going? 5? There's no way that's an appropriate amount of tractors. You know what? I'm gonna run out to the coal field. I'm gonna pause it, and then I'll be right back. Ooh, guy was popping a wheelie on me. I'll be right back. All right, we're out here at the original coal field. $2.40 per minute, huh? Well, I do remember a time where I cut back on coal. I might have to go out, farm some power shards. To get this where it needs to be. Just upgrading all the belts just so when it comes time, I'll have that done. We've got the aluminum on us. Right, so this one splits into the fuel for the trucks and then into pickup storage. And then it also joins the larger group, which I'm not sure why I'm doing that. If it can split here, why does it need to go over there? I think at the end of the day, I've got 2 inputs at 780 each. That's my maximum. 780 times 2. And right now, we're not anywhere near that. We're at 240 times 3. $720. We could basically double all of these and still have plenty of belt capacity. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. Because right now, these trucks are not... They're not full. Let's check our power. Yeah, we're running over 10K. But we're still producing a lot more than that. I do find it interesting that If it were me, I'd probably put consumption, current, and max consumption on the same side. And I would put production and capacity on the same side. And then I would probably put production on the left and consumption on the right, just so it's like a math problem. Because right now when I look at this, all I'm doing is I'm saying how much bigger is this number than this number, and it's just backwards from the standard thoughts on how math works. Let's put this tractor back down so we don't lose it. Somehow I have lost where the autopilot is. Start. Oh, right under my mouse. Yeah, it's the good old days where I would store things that I thought I might need. Future me. All right. I think that's it. We've added a good chunk of wire to the system. We've run that system back. And we have located the fact that we need a little bit more iron. And that has revealed to us that's actually a really nice shot. That's revealed to us a need for additional steel, which was a need for additional coal. And in order to get some additional coal right now, I think the simplest thing to do would be to overclock these machines. But that is definitely a problem for a future video. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.